Good morning and welcome to the AM Volatility Report. I am Mark Sebastian, founder of OptionPit.com, and I want to remind everybody that this is for educational purposes only. None of this should be considered investment advice. Options have risk. Consult your financial professional. Well, I want to say a couple things. If you thought Sunday's Super Bowl was exciting, you missed a super exciting Saturday class where we discussed long gamma and how to own premium and how to trade it. Home run of a class was the reviews I got. The first part one, I went through a huge chunk of really how gamma functions and how it works and, some conditions to look for. And then Andrew just dug into trade after trade after trade for the back end. So that should be posted in the store shortly. And we want to thank everybody for coming. And it just was way more exciting than the Super Bowl. Speaking of the Super Bowl, how about trading today? We were down a little bit before the open. And you can see here we are coming out the long weekend. And really, volatility is basically unchanged. If anything, down a little bit. We're down about $2, and VIX is up 0.44, but we're coming off a weekend, which generally means that volatility is really not doing much. I continue to really be paying attention to this RBX VIX spread, the spread between RBX, which is 17.88, and VIX, which is 11.38 or 11.39. 6.5 points is pretty wide. I mean, really wide. If I pull up a chart, I'll pull up a daily chart, and then I do compare, and I compare their underlying prices. I throw on an RBX there. This is pretty wide spread there. It's gotten wider, but this is about as wide as it gets. So just something to be aware of. That can be another sign that maybe things are a little overstretched in terms of trying to be short volatility. VIX and VVIX is up a little bit. Back over 90, that's not something to ignore. And a sign that, hey, again, maybe things are a little stretched, just a little. So, that's just some things that are concerning. And I'm not saying we get a huge sell-off, but maybe just a little bit of a little breather here. But even so, take a look. You've got down a touch. Bonds are up a touch. Nothing really crazy happening. You look at your kind of GAF stocks, Apple, Google, Amazon, Facebook, and Apple is back over 130 again. Amazon down a touch. Google, down a touch. And your Facebook is, pretty much unchanged. So those stocks aren't doing very much. You look at Goldman is back on the rally. All the bank stocks are. And we continue to think that at some point, these mid-cappers, your key banks, your FITBs, and your Comerica's, we think that's where there could be some serious upside. Because we think a lot of the easy money's been made in the large caps, and it's going to be a little more difficult to find real value there. I mean, you can see financials are up a touch. The industrials are up a touch, but most of the other names are down an itty bit. So looks like we may have a little bit of a breather here, a little bit of a back off. I don't think that there's any huge rush to do anything now. Apple may be a different story. That's off to the races. That was my trade idea of the week last week, actually. I said I like buying Apple calls, and I pointed out that these guys could be bought for about 110. And here they are. We're up about that much this morning. All right, folks. If you have any questions, you can email me, mark@optionpit.com, or you can call me 888-TRADE-01. Have a great day.